Good morning, class. It's me, Mr. Ture, and we have our final drawing exercise. Maybe our final. I might be able to have another bonus exercise along with this one because last week you were so good with being able to do both exercises and do them well. So, because we've learned how to use our finger as a smudge tool, and because we've been working with circles, I thought we would learn to make something that uses circles and smudging. And that is the window to the soul, the eye. So today we're going to need our usual tools, an eraser, a pencil with a sharp point that we can make a nice light line with, and our finger. We're going to have the paper horizontal because the eye is long, and with a nice confident line, using our finger to map out the circle, we are going to make a circle with a light line. Here we are. Notice how I'm taking my time because I can erase if I need to. And it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Nothing is perfect. But we can get better and better the more we try it. Okay, here we have the outer circle with a nice light line. This line will become darker as we go along. In the middle of this circle, we are going to have a smaller circle, hopefully in the middle, as close to the middle as we can get it. All right. So, the eyelid on the top and the eyelid on the bottom do touch the eye, but the eyelid on the top usually goes slightly over. So to get used to going slightly over, let's just make a little line that sort of cuts the top of the shape a little bit. A line that cuts the top of the shape. And let's erase the circle over that. Now, this middle circle is the darkest part, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to color in dark. We're going to fill the whole shape, the whole circle, with as dark as we can get it. Once again, you don't need to use a marker or a pen. Oh, that's a dog. But it's a good idea if you do in this case. All right, now, the outer circle, we're going to be making lines that go out from the middle, and eventually we're going to blend them to be a gray. So this is almost black, this will be gray, and this will be white. So let's start to make lines that go out. Nice light lines, dancing lines. You can go outside of this circle on accident. If you end up doing that, it's not a problem. Lines that go out from the center like sunbeams, and we're going to start to smudge this around. Fill in all the space with the gray. All right, very nice. Now, we're going to start to make the top eyelid, and it's going to be a curve that goes perhaps to the middle of the circle out here, and the middle of the circle out here, sort of like Stewie's head. You remember Stewie? So we're going to curve. Once again, do you see how the line is nice and dancing? It's nice and relaxed. We're going to try to make a curve, and you can cut into the top of the eyeball. It's okay. Now, the bottom eyelid, let's make this a little round here because there will be a tear duct right there. A little part of skin. Sometimes in the morning gets that like schmutzy stuff. Now, down here we're going to have the bottom of the eye, which is another curve. It's sort of like the Stewie shape. We'll call it the Stewie shape. And the top line goes a little over the bottom line. Okay, very good so far. I would like you to, when you have time, in a moment to yourself, study your own eye in the mirror, and you will see that the bottom of your eyelid has a little line where the eyelashes start. And a little line up over the top that covers the top of the pupil. So we're going to have a little line that goes over the top, a little line over the bottom. Let's start to put eyelashes, which are just little flicks up from here. Little flicks. You can make as many or as few as you want. Down here, we're not going to make our eyelashes come from the first line you have, but that little line down there, that little flap of skin. Good. Let's color in the tear duct a little bit. Now, we're going to touch up or finesse this, and we're going to use an eraser and our pencil. Let's make a difference between this gray and this line by making this line a little thicker. We already have the outline, so we can just make a thick little line. Once again, you might need to edit. That's all right. So I have had fun this year, drawing with you, seeing what you've done. You've really come a long way, and I can't wait to work in the future with you face-to-face, one-on-one, to see how far we can really get with our art. Now, let's make a cross. Little lines here and here, a line here and here, sort of like a bullseye in your Fortnite game or your Medal of Honor, or whatever it is you're playing these days. I know it's not Rainbow Six, maybe GTA. And we're gonna divide that pie a little more here, a little more here, and a little more here. Darken this as much as you need to. And you'll notice sometimes if you're looking at your reflection with a light source, that light source will reflect in the eye, and sometimes it will reflect into the black. So let's maybe erase a little part of that. Yes, let's break into the darkness a little bit and make a little reflection. All right, maybe a little reflection over here like we did with the bubble letters. And now, the eyebrow, which goes over the entire eye. And in this case, it can be a line if you want. It starts here by the tear duct, traces the eye, just maybe some nice, careful lines, casual lines, your choice. You can make stern superhero eyebrow, just a nice relaxed eyebrow. But here is the eye. So, this is the first video. The second video will be slightly more challenging, slightly more at your own pace. That will be a surprise, and that will be next. But I hope you enjoyed this drawing exercise. Thank you for drawing along. We'll see you next time.